There we go. Action clap. Whatever it's called. Dumb waiter. Dumb slate. That's what it's called. Stick around. Wait, don't go. Hi. And I got the dog excited. Welcome to PodGis, everyone. My name is Ava. Got it changed as of hello, baby. As of a few episodes ago. We're just measuring time in episodes. That's what we're doing. Sup, dog, diggity dog. Stick around. Hey, don't click away because we got a whole bunch of shit planned for you today. We are gonna launch a monkey into space. We built a rocket and we found a monkey on Amazon. Real nice guy. His name's Chester. And Chester, we're going to launch into space just for fun. We're not scientists. We just wanted to do it for fun. We have Chester's consent. We taught him some rudimentary sign language. And we got him to sign a form. I don't know what his signature looks like, but we handed him a pen and just kind of moved his elbow on a dotted line. So that's as good as consent gets from a primate. So we're going to launch a monkey into space. I'll let you guess what breed, species, the one of the smarter ones. So don't come after us, PETA, about consent. We got Chester's consent. He's going to space. So we're going to do that. We are going to teach a bunch of pygmy people how to play basketball. We have helicoptered them in from an isolated island off the Philippines. And oh no, what? Is that bad? Oh geez. No, never mind. Everything that I just said. Oh fuck. Is that bad? Is that a bad word? Is that a bad is Oh no. PYGMY. I think it's double Y's. Oh no. Hey, you know what? I'm about to get schooled. Is it a bad?
Sometimes considered a pejorative. It's
Oh.
used, so it depends. Like pygmy is like that bad.
Oh. Okay. Contextually, I didn't mean it as an insult. I meant it as the ice. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna just.
They'll still probably come after you for that.
You know what? Let's just this video. I would like to formally apologize. This has turned into an apology video, ladies and gentlemen. We're all human, and we are all sometimes victims of our own ignorance, and I am no exception. I will take some time off to reflect and to do better. I will educate myself as I have done. And I will never use that word ever again. I will never refer to those wonderful people who live in isolation on small islands and who... never mind. Are you not retained? Gladiator, are you not retained? So, yeah, let's move along then. Oh, God. You know what? If I get in trouble, then I'll take my lumps. Because the point is, I just learned something, and I learned not to say that word anymore. Oh, man. Should we start again? No. Fuck it. That was keeping it in. Learning. We learn and we grow. And I am stupid. And whatever.
This does not improve retention. Apologize.
Okay.
Does not improve retention.
I do not apologize for anything.
Double down. That improves retention.
I do not apologize for nothing. I take everything I just said back. I said what I said. Oh boy. I'll be honest with you, the viewers. I woke up this morning, sometimes when you wake up and you're like, I just want it all to burn, not like a psychopathic way where you want to cause harm to anyone. It's more self-destructive than anything else. That's what I mean. Is like waking up and being like, sometimes the void, you wake up and it goes, come here, and it just bear hugs you. And I woke up feeling like none of it mattered, and what's the point? And I was looking ahead at everything in my life and dreading it all. And I wasn't dreading this, but I kind of was. But I was, just woke up full of dread and just like, who cares? But this is the thing, folks. You persevere, right? And you put one foot in front of the other, and you climb your ass out of bed, and you put your feet on the solid ground, and you go, well, and you practice a tiny little bit of gratitude. You go, hey, thanks, baby boy, my baby boy Jesus, my homie upstairs. Thanks for putting that ground there. Thanks for putting me on solid fucking ground, baby Jesus. You're my boy. And then, you brush your teeth and you thank God that you're not British and you have pretty nice teeth. We're going after everybody, but British are safe people to make fun of. No one's gonna get mad at that. British teeth insults are totally fair game. Italians, that's why I can, hey, baby boy, my baby Jesus. And, so the point is, you wake up and you feel that sense of dread. I am certainly not immune to it. I am dreading a lot of things in my life right now. And it's all like good stuff. You know what I mean? Where like it's like the, photographs, it's like negatives, right? Are they just called negatives of photographs where everything that's white is black and everything that's black, everything gets like color flipped? It's like that, where you wake up and everything that you were looking forward to in your life, all of a sudden it all just gets painted black, and you're like, oh man, like I don't like any of it. I want it all to burn. I don't care if it never realizes itself. It's a very precise feast and I don't get it often, for sure. It's just when I wake up cranky. We can just say I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Why don't we just say that? And I'm describing in great detail just waking up angry, I guess. I just woke up pissed. And you know what I think it is? So I went to see, last night I went to a soccer game with my father. We saw the Canadian men's national soccer team play Guadeloupe. I bought these tickets like months ago for the Gold Cup. It's like a regional, if you don't know, it's a regional soccer tournament for like North, Central, and Caribbean Americas. And Canada's in a group with Cuba, Guatemala, and Guadeloupe. And Guadeloupe,
Where's Guadeloupe?
Guadeloupe is a Caribbean island with a population no bigger than London, Ontario, Canada. It's like 330,000. I looked up their flag. They have like this interesting flag of a sun on a sunset. But at this game, and everywhere I've seen online where the game was posted, it's just the French flag. So I guess they're like a former French colony. I think they're maybe still French. They're a French territory. So it's just the French flag. So it looked like Canada was playing France. And going in, I thought Canada was going to rout them. I was bragging to my dad. I was like, it's going to be 17-0, bitch. And they ended up tying. What the fuck? And I'm not mad about that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just, this is the thing. Hanging out with family. My dad is fucking awesome. My family is really rad. They're all really cool. My dad is so down with everything that's happening in my life, and he's got my back. He gave me this beautiful birthday card calling him his daughter, which was so nice, and by my new name and all this stuff. He's like on board. My dad is a G. And yet, sitting across from him, it's all me, but I can't get over this feeling that like I'm bringing shame to the family. I really have to get over that because I'm projecting, and I'm working on my voice, of course. I'm working on my voice, and it's not going well. I mean, it's going slowly. I won't say it's not going well. It's going slowly, and I'm getting impatient. And when I hang out with my dad, you know, I feel self-conscious that he's sort of looking at me and being like, this really isn't working. But he's seen the progress I've made. So my dad's a smart enough guy to know that, you know, these things take time. And if you compare what I looked like 2 years ago, this is the thing. When I first came out, I way overcompensated. And I'm sure so many trans women can relate to this. You way overcompensate and you wear like fucking party dresses to baby showers and shit. And it's like inappropriate. And you wear way too much makeup. And you're wearing like these little black and heels to everything. You're wearing high heels to everything. And it's kind of embarrassing to be around. Like, I took my dad, when I first came out, he was like, yeah, let's, you know, he's like, I just want to hang out with you. I just want to, like, you know, keep you company. And to, like, if you need somebody to talk to, let me be there for you. And, like, let's go grab a beer and wings or whatever. And just come as you are, come as you want to be. And let's just stay close. You know, my dad, man. And, but then I would go to the bar in like a skimpy fucking dress and heels and be like, this is me, Dad, this is me. You know, like a total slut, like a slut bag. But that's the thing. When you first come out, like, you want so badly to, like, of course you have all this pent up energy. You've been repressed for so long. You want to, like, go full fucking femme. And so, good on my dad for not being, like, utterly humiliated by that. But, you know, you're a baby trans. You're gonna be stupid and clumsy and clueless and, like, way overcompensate. So my point is, if my dad is smart enough to have seen where I came from, and I cringe when I think about it, then he knows that there's a path here, and I'm walking it. So there we go. This is me just rationalizing a little bit of self-kindness, I guess. Which last night, it's just like when we parted ways. Also, my dad had heart surgery like a month ago. And like, while it went well, it's one of those 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of things where, like, a little complication will happen and he'll have to, like, follow up with something. So I tend to give really tight hugs. That's just the way I roll. I like to get real close, heart to heart. I've been complimented on my hugs before, many a time. I want to feel it, you know? I want to feel that connection. I hug good. I'm a good hugger. And especially with my dad, who I love very much. And I forgot myself and gave him the tightest squeeze. And he didn't say anything. But after I pulled away, I saw him, like, wince. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He was like, yeah, that kind of, I was like, oh fuck. I don't want to kill my dad. Holy shit, like, how, oh God, I would never forgive myself. But that would be literally killing someone with kindness. That would be the first ever instance of killing someone with kindness. Oh, but, you know, I love him so much. And so for the rest of the night, we did, I would either go in for, like, just a gentle, just like patting a fucking piece of dough on a table, just like, that's nice. I don't know, patting someone who you've been rumored to have dalliances with, that you're like, we're just friends. See? You know what I mean? Just tap, tap, tap. Or like the awkward shoulder hug where you're like, bring her in, pal. Shoulder to shoulder. Bums me out, man. My dad's heart. My dad's heart was so big he needed it operated on. So anyways, this is all just a story about shame, you know? And I'm feeling the aftermath, the residual effects of shame. of hanging out with my dad and feeling and projecting my own insecurities against a loving father. And this is me working it out in live time right now. Me working it out in real time. But my dad's a G, and it's all in my head, and I gotta fucking remember that, So this is your reminder to treat yourself with some goddamn kindness, bitch. As of this recording, it is my birthday's eve. Nobody ever says that, but I'm gonna start saying it. It is Ava Giss's birthday's eve. Tonight at midnight, I turn 17, and it's gonna be the best birthday of all time. I don't have anything planned, so maybe it won't be. I didn't organize anything. I'm doing a show tomorrow night on my birthday, which will be fun. I'm not headlining, which is like, I'm not headlining my own goddamn birthday show. But whatever, the pay is good, so I had to. And I have it on good authority that someone's gonna like bring me a bouquet of flowers on stage or something. So that's gonna be nice. I get to do what I love on my birthday, and like ain't nothing wrong with that. But I realize as you get older, nobody throws you parties anymore. I think once you hit 21, depending on your friend group, when you become legal drinking age, of course, like people will throw you a bash. It's easy to organize, is what I'm saying. And then the older you get, the more it's like, I don't know, it's your birthday. You fucking do something, So, I don't know. But also me, I'm just like, whatever's convenient for everyone. Sometimes it's all you need is just a nice blueberry pie to yourself. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a blueberry pie and some ice cream in pitch black darkness in my room. That's how I'm going to celebrate this darkness headspace that I'm in, that I'm working out, and PodGis always helps. If you're a longtime listener, then every time I tell you guys how I'm feeling and it's a bummer, by the end of the episode, pretty inevitably, usually I'm like, wow, I feel a lot better. So this is a birthday gift to me, but also to you. You get it? To everyone. And even if you didn't retain, it's like I threw a party and you all dropped in to say hello and then left right away. You're like, oh, geez, look at the time. I just wanted to stop in to say hi. I got to pick my kid up from daycare. And then you left. So if you're still retained, you truly are a gift. You are my gift, and I cherish you so much. This is starting to sound pathetic and desperate. No. Thanks for, I don't know, whatever, fucking thanks. Thanks for sticking around. Help yourself to some pie, but you have to go into the dark room to eat it. I have a dark room with black light curtains. Go in there and eat your fucking pie. Happy birthday to me. Pretty grim plan.
Give yourself the gift of diabetes for your birthday.
One.
That's all that sounded like. A whole pint of ice cream and a whole blueberry pie. It's pretty.
That's not gonna put me over the top. I eat healthy otherwise. I drank some of that leafy, mossy concoction. Healthy moss. I just drank healthy moss. Musa tried poisoning me before this. Oh man, loose leaf tea.
No, it's like coffee. It's like South American coffee.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not like a tea or a coffee person. Maybe a little tea, but it's got to be in bags. I think I need like a slow workup to like solid things in my drink.
Yeah, I guess. Those bags are bad for you, though.
Yeah.
At boiling temperatures, those bags are really bad.
I figured the bags would be bad for you. Yeah, but whatever. I don't drink a lot of it. I've totally stayed away from coffee and tea culture. This is the thing. I never even bothered learning about any of that shit. I worked bar jobs for like 14 years. 14 years I worked like as a server bartender, and every single time someone asked me for a coffee, I would tell them the machine was broken. 14 years of me telling people that the coffee machine was broken for 14 years. And then if they insisted, or this is also the funny thing. If I got caught, if someone looked over and they were like, what's that guy doing? And there would be a guy drinking a hot coffee. I would be like, oh, maybe they fixed it. And then I would go to the bar and ask someone else. I would be like, hey, I'm really busy. Can you make me a coffee, please? I would always defer to someone else. I never bothered how to make coffee. I never bothered to learn any of the language. One time somebody asked me for an Americano, and I was like, we don't have that here. An Americano is what? It's espresso and water. I was like, we don't have that here. I just told people. I just lied. Oh, your servers lie to you all the time, by the way. Sorry to break the illusion.
I don't think anybody does that.
Oh, no. People think that servers are honest. Whenever, like, maybe with the exception of, like, some high-end steak places where they're, like, trained to be sommeliers and shit. Like, I worked, so many bars where people would be like, what wine pairs well with this? And I would just pick one at random. I would just pick one. People would be like, what's the driest wine you have? And I would just pick one. Just basically flip a coin in my head and just pick one. I would be like, we have a Riesling. They'd be like, Rieslings tend to be sweet. I would be like, not this one. It's pretty dry. I would just make shit up. I wouldn't lie all the time. Depending on how long I worked there, I would know enough to be like, and I'm a good people person, so I would like, navigate the conversation. But things like coffee, specifically, I also, English breakfast and orange pico, I went the longest time thinking orange pico was like orange flavored tea. And so people would ask me for it, and I would say, we don't have that here. And they would go, can I have English breakfast? And I'd be like, yeah, we have that. And they would be like, well, that's the same thing. Some people told me that was the same thing, even though I don't know if they are. I think my friend Noah told me that they aren't. But all this to say, coffee culture, tea culture, I've stayed so far away from. Same thing. They're the same thing. So I'd get caught all the time lying to tables, but we'd have a laugh and they'd tip me 5% and we'd get over it, But like my friend, for doing a show, he got me a Starbucks gift card as well. I got paid. Okay, I'm not doing comedy for Starbucks gift cards. But that's the thing. I don't know how much is on it, but also more importantly, I don't know. I've maybe stepped foot in a Starbucks 3 times in my life, and they were all just accompanying a friend getting something. I find Starbucks overwhelming. I find it intimidating because you have to learn fucking hieroglyphics. You have to learn Arabic. It's a completely different language. I don't know. You go in and I listen to my friend be like, can I have a mocha venti, a Masiago chai pilsner, baked soy latte, Americano venti, penti fucking with a shot of Iligiano. And I'm like, that was Italian, French, fucking Latin. There was just a bunch of shit in there. And they're like, yeah, come right up. So, I don't want to go in there and just be like, hi, can I have an apple juice? And they're like, what do you mean, a pomme de terre, red, venti, glucose, fructamine? And I'll be like, yeah, an apple juice. Do you have fucking apple juice? You know? And then they laugh in my face. You know? But Starbucks is like all gay people, you know? Starbucks is like, so that'll be the nice thing. I'll come in and they'll treat me nice because it's all gay trans people, you know, at Starbucks.
I always thought it was just broke people.
Broke people, gay people, same thing. So you know, so if I go to so I have a friend of mine was making recommendations because I was complaining to her about it. And okay, so look, this is what she told me. So it's no wonder how me, a newbie, a clueless newbie, would not know what to ask for when I go there. How would anyone new to Starbucks know this? She said, get a Trenta strawberry acai lemonade refresher. And then she said, or a Trenta mango dragon fruit lemonade refresher.
Oh my god.
Like, what's the word refresher in there for? You know what I mean? Sugar?
Yeah, that's probably like 50 grams of sugar right there.
Oh, probably. Probably a ton of sugar in there.
I know
Trenta
is 30 ounces.
Trenta is 30
Of
ounces.
just sugar water.
Yeah. Oh,
You
boy.
seen how they make those drinks? They just pump in the sugar syrup.
Yeah.
For this size, that's like 6 pumps of just straight sugar syrup.
Yeah, I figured.
And then just water and then some ice.
See, I figure if you go to Starbucks and you don't want a coffee, it's just going to be the sugariest drink of all time. But, like, you know, my point is, so many people come in. She said, so many people come in and they're like, help, I don't speak the language. Yeah, so I'm sure that's like an inside joke with Starbucks employees. They're like, these fucking noobaholics coming in here. Like, I don't know, I want an apple juice. And they're like, then don't fucking show up. You're in the wrong place, bitch. So, you know, it'll be what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. When I go in there and I'm mocking them to their faces about, yeah, could I have a Palm Monte acai refresher? And they'll be like, oh yeah, you want one, you dummy? You never come in here? Fucking turn around, don't let the door hit you on your way out, dumbass. And I'll be like, oh, pretentious Starbucks. And they'll be like, oh, you're an idiot. I don't know. That'll be really funny. That was an exhausting bit. I ran out of words. That's the thing. Jokes like those, you have to be fucking on it. Making up words on the fly. Just pop, 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 pop. Not easy. That's why it descended into, you know, sometimes my brain, it just gets a little tired. It just gets a little tuckered out, you know. Coffee, Starbucks. Yeah. One more time. What is it again? Trenta mango dragon fruit lemonade refresher. That's the thing, fucking refresher. You don't need that word in there. You don't need Trenta. You don't need to make fancy words. You've got the ingredients. Mango dragon fruit lemonade.
Well, Trenta's the size.
Yeah.
It's like an Italian word for like whatever the fuck.
Okay.
See what Trenta means.
Well, is the place called Il Starbacchio? No, it's not Italian.
It means 30, so it's Trenta, 30 ounces.
Trenta means 30. Okay.
20 is 20.
Just, you know what? This is a joke as old as Starbucks itself. Call it small, medium, large. Just do it. That's the pretentiousness I'm talking about. You don't have to be so different. It's okay. That's why, you know, I bet that's one of the things that they like butt heads with newbies on. Newbies come in and they're like, "Can I have a large?" And they're like, "Oh, you mean a Trenty?" And they're like, "No, large." And they're like, "It's a fucking Trenty here." And it is just, oh, I want to see that. I want to see somebody fight a Starbucks barista. Yeah, but I want to make sure that they both have. I want a fair fight of equals. I want the customer to be just as right as the barista. I want same weight class. Oh man. I feel bad because I have friends that work at Starbucks. This isn't about you, of course. I don't resent any of you. Oh. Ava! Trans? Oh, they say trans barista. The clap in the face, claps in the face.
It doesn't lead to actual fisticuffs.
No, it's just arguing. Yeah? Okay, let's. Oh, see? Yeah, I told you guys that I don't like seeing fights on Twitter, and this is me on my own fucking show asking to see a fight. Me telling you guys, lying through my teeth that I don't like violence. And then this is me 10 episodes later being like, cue up the fucking tape, Musa. Let's see some people fucking throw blows. Oh, she came out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez. That's what you get for being transphobic.
But that person wasn't transphobic, though.
Yeah, they were just filming.
On the side filming.
Yeah. You know what? I'm blindly siding with my trans siblings on this one. No, oh boy. My favorite move is the clap in the face. There are a few moves more dismissive and disrespectful than the word punctuation. The word punctuation, clapping in someone's face, is just so disrespectful. That elevates things, There are argument elevators, and that is one of those things that steps it up to the next level. Let's see. Starbucks employee and customer fight in the drive-through line. You know what, man? Sometimes the workers, they deserve to slap a bitch. Hell yeah. Did that lady just put her finger in her face? Oh, shit. In the drive-through window. Oh, the clapping in the face again. Oh, it's easy to taunt somebody when they're getting held back, though,
That's the joke, like, oh, I'm going to start a fight and get my friends.
Yeah, that's too easy. Who do you think you're fucking fooling there, Taunting someone while they're being held back by your person, No honor.
That's
You have no honor.
From in the car.
Wait, the Starbucks lady is the one in white?
The Starbucks lady is in the green.
Yeah.
And the guy. See, this guy he's just from the car.
Was in the car. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The lady in white and the guy from the car are like on the same side, right?
Right, but
They're
at
like,
at this point, the Starbucks employee is talking more shit and it's being more aggressive.
It's the clap in the face. That's one of these. I would love to clap in someone's face, but I don't have the guts. See?
That's fucked. If somebody clapped in my face, fucking instant.
Yeah. That's as
bad as spitting in someone's face, in my opinion.
bad as spitting in someone's face. I would rather get clapped than spat on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that's the new way. That's like Gen Z spitting in someone's face. That's the young person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
You know what I mean? The clap in the face.
That's
the highest form of disrespect.
That's the Gen Z clap, and spit in someone's face is the clap in the face. Okay. Well, to each their own then. I would love, like, I mean, it's a great way to punctuate your point. Clapping on every word. However, if you are vapid, I always forget which one it is. I think it's vapid. Yeah. If you are, that's kind of ironic that I wouldn't know how to pronounce vapid. While I'm trying to make a point about vapidity. If someone like, you know, tweets something fucking stupid and they put the clap in between, it's like, it's gone the opposite way now. It's way less effective because your point is stupid and you're trying to emphasize a dumbass point. Quick side note for all the viewers, listeners out there. It is smoggy as hell in Toronto today. There is a grayness in the atmosphere, a cloudiness. Like, yeah, fuck it. Point the camera. For all the listeners, check this out. Look at how, man, those forest fires, huh? Doing a fucking number on this city. And also, the viewers just got a nice little a nice little view of the studio. Hi. Welcome to the studio. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, no. No, we're good? What an interesting little deviation that was. Yeah. Okay. Different angle. Different. Yeah, now whole body. My whole body's in it now. Fuck yeah, dude. If you're listening, well, you're missing out. Because now we're going full fucking mech mode. Full Algatron. You know what I'm saying? No, it looks like after this episode, I'm changing into shorts because I am hot as a motherfucker. And I'm worried about going home in this smog. You know? Will I die? I don't know. It makes me a little worried that, is this how we become extinct? I think about, this is the closest realist thing to feeling the extinction of humanity. To like, this is the realist way to imagine human extinction to me, you know? Because I've never seen a flood. I've never been in a city that's been flooded. Okay. I mean, Toronto gets flooded sometimes, once every decade, but like, you know, it's kind of like, who cares? It's downtown. You see somebody abandon do you remember somebody abandoned their Lamborghini in a tunnel in Toronto? It was like the water was right up to the hood.
Oh, I've seen so many videos like that. People leaving like McLarens and Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And that happened I remember seeing videos when Florida got flooded.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. Like people's in their garages, it was like the McLaren was hitting the ceiling. That's how much water.
Yeah, fuck. There was a story in Toronto. There was I think our last big flood, somebody left their Lamborghini in a downtown tunnel. I think it was Yonge, where Yonge goes under where Queen's Quay is ish, under the Gardiner, I think. And, they just left their Lambo and then they were followed up for comment. And I think they said they had a flight to catch. And so they just left their fucking Lamborghini under a bridge in collarbone high water. And then I don't know, fucking waded through the water to grab an Uber on higher ground to catch a flight. And they flew out in this fucking storm. So I remember that being a story that was pretty big in Toronto. Toronto's had some crazy fucking stories. The IKEA monkey.
Oh my! I was just thinking about that. That was
Man.
One of the wildest things to ever happen.
The IKEA monkey. Such a cute story. We had 2 capybaras.
What's that cute story? That's terrifying.
The IKEA monkey?
That monkeys will attack people.
No.
Yeah.
This was a little capuchin or whatever they're called. Little tiny one. Cue it up. You know what? Our video guesses need to see this because look at this little guy. in his little parka or whatever. He's in like this little winter coat. The IKEA monkey. Look at him. Look at him. Like a lost child in IKEA. Just like, can you help me find my mom? I don't know where my mom is. It was the cutest thing. His coat is like 3 times the size of him. And he's just standing there. December 9th, 2012. This poor little monkey who lost his way. His mom, his poor heartbroken mom, running around IKEA. Simon? Where's my boy Simon? Can you imagine being one of the workers where this lady runs up to you and she's like, my boy, I can't find my boy. And you're like, oh my God. And you go on the intercom and you're like, we are looking for a, how old is it? And she's like, it's a capuchin. It's got a puffy parka on. It's 3 years old. She's like, what? Excuse me? Yeah, it's a monkey. Have you checked the playground area of IKEA? Maybe he's literally on the monkey bars. You know? Have you checked the kitchen? Maybe he's eating a banana. The Toronto monkey, the IKEA monkey, is the stuff of legend, is what I'm saying. If that didn't put our city on the map as one of the world's top fucking cities, then I don't know what else you motherfuckers want from us, Because we've also had Chair Girl. I don't know if that was global.
That was definitely global.
Was it global?
Somebody's in Florida and they were texting me about that.
Yeah, see? If you don't recall,
I'm gonna pull this up.
keep pulling them up. Let's reminisce on Toronto's best.
So funny.
Chair Girl, she was called, where she filmed herself. This was fairly recent, within the last, 5 years?
This was in like 2018, I want to say.
2018?
Somewhere around there.
This blonde girl, it was over the Gardiner, I think. Over like a downtown highway in Toronto. She filmed herself throwing a chair off her balcony. Yeah, there it is. Oh, God. Onto the highway below. Like,
It missed the highway.
did it?
Yeah, look.
Because you got to see the end of it. They, cut it off at the end.
See?
It looks like it's... Why didn't they show the impact? Or is the video just over there? Yeah, see? Fucking reckless, though. So dangerous. And, yeah, man.
Is that all we have? The IKEA monkey, the chair girl, and Drake?
We have... Well, does Drake really count? I mean...
I think so. I think when you go, like when I traveled especially to Europe, people were like, oh, Toronto, Drake.
Okay, I guess.
I went to, like, people have, when I've traveled to Japan, I've traveled around Europe, it's like Drake, the Blue Jays,
Mm-hmm.
and weed. That's what people know Toronto for. Drake, Blue Jays.
Okay. Musa says people around the world know Toronto for Drake, Blue Jays, and weed. Blue Jays. I find that. Yeah. But, that's why I was like, I didn't think baseball was that globally popular. That people would know the Blue Jays, too. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, they like baseball there. So we also had the capybaras. 2 capybaras from the Toronto High Park Zoo got loose. That was a thing. And they, did they ever find them? I think they stayed gone. I think they just disappeared. And I think, they found them? Case closed with Bonnie. Oh, their names were Bonnie and Clyde. Safely back home. Does it say, can you find how long they were gone for? 2 cute little capybaras, disappeared. And then they finally found them, which is, good because I don't know if High Park has eagles or some kind of predator. Falcons? Maybe a falcon or 2. Yeah. Sorry.
This was over a month. So the first one,
A month?
I'm seeing was the 24th. That's when it was first reported, and So there was a
That was.
period where they only had one of them, and the other one was filmed. So
Oh my
they
God.
caught Clyde, but Bonnie was still on the
They
loose.
caught Clyde, but Bonnie was still at large. You gotta love how appropriate their names are as Bonnie and Clyde, you know? Just fucking dodging the law, dodging getting caught on the lam. I love it. So we had them. I don't know how global that one went, but I remember that was a big story. We had this lasted a day. It was during COVID. It was during lockdown. A chainsaw guy or something like that. There was a guy chasing people with a chainsaw. Like horrifying, terrifying shit.
You know what else you just reminded me of?
This was during
Diarrhea
COVID.
guy.
Oh, diarrhea guy. Oh no.
I'm gonna pull up Chainsaw Guy, Toronto first, and then I'm gonna pull that up after.
Man. Toronto's a goofy fucking city, man. Wow. Toronto's fucking goofy as shit. Pull it up. Bloodied man detained at Toronto Beach. Menaced people with chainsaws. Yeah, that's... Fuck. Bloodied men. It was two of them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing any photos or videos. Is this... like... CCTV footage somewhere?
Look right there. Guys have chainsaws.
Okay, they're not like... Oh my god, they're just... Yeah, that's... Okay, they're slowly walking up to people.
That's more crazy than running up.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a slow walk up.
Yeah, that's... What were they doing? Actually, like, explicitly threatening people with them? Yeah, that's fucking weird and scary. There was the poop guy who threw poop at people. He was like a... and he was at large. What did he get? 3 victims on university campus, U of T? 5. This guy, sporadically, he was like a serial poop thrower about it. He like mapped it out and planned it.
I remember this was such a wild story. I remember this so vividly.
Was it buckets?
It was buckets, yeah.
Oh, God.
I remember a comedian around this time. This is when I was first starting to do stand up, and a comedian had a joke about like he's not the real criminal. The real criminal is his roommate who never said anything to anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, people who are complicit in fucking poop guys' crimes ought to have shit thrown. Oh, there's a picture of a...
Fire truck to clean the
Oh
streets.
my God. There's a picture in this news report, for those of you listening, of a firefighter spraying the shit off the road. Oh, God.
Killing a firefighter, and that's what you got.
Yeah. Holy shit. No pun intended. Gross. So we got those 4 prime stories. IKEA Monkey, which will always be my favorite. Chair Girl, the Capybaras, and the Chainsaw Guys, and the Poop Guy, so that's 5. I don't know if there's more, but
Toronto,
there would
love
be
this
more.
city.
Yeah, you know? I love Toronto too. This kind of makes me proud of it, but also not. You know, some of those stories like Poop Guy, I don't know if I want to claim that one. But like, and also Chair Girl.
As a matter of bringing it up, I was like,
Chair Girl is like spectacular. It's a spectacle. But at the same time,
He's that spectacular.
it's pretty spectacular. Poop Guy is pretty. They're all spectacular. They all are a spectacle. But you know, it's as like okay. So nobody got. I was gonna say nobody got hurt, but in the Poop Guy case, we're talking like serious emotional, mental trauma. Like I don't think that's something you get over for a long time. I think it must be very difficult to trust people. It must, like sense-wise, your olfactory senses, like going to a public restroom. I think you definitely have a different relationship with human waste after an exchange like that. Okay.
The first time you get diarrhea after that.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. My heart goes out to the victims of Poop Guy the most. Chair Girl could have been really bad. And it's funnier that nobody got hurt, but like, did she end up getting? She got arrested.
And she was fined $2,000.
Okay, she got fined $2,000. I don't know. That seems pretty easy.
2K fine, probation, and 150 hours of community service.
Okay, 2K fine, 150 hours community service, and probation.
Yeah, she took a plea deal.
What? She took a plea deal. She like ratted out other chair girls.
No, she's plea guilty.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought that was, what is it called when you like when you're a rat for other people, and that's a plea deal, isn't it?
No, that's like a cooperative.
Cooperative. That's where my brain went. It was like a network of a mafia of chair girls, and she like yeah. She turned in a whole bunch of chair assassins. What do we have for time? I always forget to start this. 51 minutes. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. I'm 35. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. It's been a while since I've done one of these. The archives. And I'm going to do a quick one. For those of you who aren't in the know, I just take old notebooks from my past. This is my very first comedy notebook in which I tried writing material. I would have been like 17 years old, so it's not very good. But maybe we could find some funny way of salvaging, looking back. We're still in the one-liner portion, so I'm going to fucking blaze through these. Waldo has finally been found. Ironically enough, in the same hole Saddam Hussein was hiding in. Topical, political. Saddam Hussein. That was crazy. When Saddam Hussein got found in that hole. Just the picture of him like, what day is it? That was pretty funny. You remember that piece of history? Or was that before you were born?
I don't remember it happening, but I've looked back at all that shit.
Yeah.
Gaddafi, too. Yeah.
Gaddafi, I don't remember.
Gaddafi was the leader of Libya.
I remember who he was, but I don't remember what happened to him.
Like, there's a CIA coup, and then they, like, of the government, and then he went into hiding, and then, like, protesters came in, as well as U.S. operatives, and then they killed him by shoving bayonets in his ass.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Videos of it, too.
Yeah. For those of you listening who didn't hear what happened there, he met a cruel fate. He met a phallic, almost psychosexual fucking fate, the likes of which you can see in the movie Seven. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I try not to think about that movie sometimes. Even though I just brought it up, that movie is the most fuckedest. I'm trying to think of a more fuckeder movie than that. Like because Saw is like, I think even Saw, by comparison, is like, nah, by comparison to Seven, because Seven was like, at least Seven was smart. Saw was, especially the later, as it went on, Saw got dumber and fucking dumber.
Yeah, Saw is like, it's ruined with the new movies.
Yeah.
American Psycho.
American Psycho? Christian Bale? Yeah?
That's where he's playing Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
That one was pretty disturbing, even though it wasn't the same level as gore. Like, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that one.
Pretty disturbing.
That one's, yeah. American Psycho is disturbing. But, like, something about it was the lust sin that really. Anyways, that was the one that I was like, I think about that sometimes and it just gives me chills. The fact that somebody thought of that. Fuck, where was I going? Oh yeah, Saw. Let's talk about Saw for a second though. Because I remember, okay, so I'm a huge fan of bad movies. I love movies that are so shit that they are funny again. And I have a theory. This is my U-shaped. Yeah, Let's call it Ava's U-shaped movie enjoyment theory circa 2023. Abbrev AMT US 2023 C. You get it. Anyways. So this is my theory. So one's on, let's say on, I got to do this reverse style, right? Yeah, because the camera's pointed that way. So on the y-axis is how much I enjoy watching what I'm seeing, okay? And then on the x-axis is how good or how bad the movie is objectively, the quality of the movie, right? So y-axis is how much I'm enjoying it. X-axis is quality of movie, okay? Now, it's a U shape because at the tops are the really, really awesome good movies and the really, really bad, so bad movies. And then it takes a dip in the middle. It's like this inverted, normally distribution. It goes U shape and it's down. So like that's my theory, is that good movies are so fun. And then when you slip into mediocrity, mediocre movies are the hardest to watch because after you get worse than those, movies that are worse than mediocre become fun again to lampoon and to watch and to mock and to be like, oh, this is bordering on like self-parody. That's how bad this is. And then it goes right back up to the top where you're like, this is so outrageously awful that it's fun again. You know?
Have you ever seen Soul Man or whatever that movie's called?
Soul Man?
It's like this guy who he's a white guy, and okay, there's two movies like this. One of them is like he's on the radio and he's pretending to be a black woman giving advice.
Okay.
He's living the style of life.
Is this one of those SNL spin-off movies? No, I mean like the ones that are like produced by SNL. Soul Man, or am I thinking of Ladies Man? I'm thinking of Ladies Man. Sorry.
There's also another one where it's like, this is like from I think it's like the 80s or the 90s, where it's like a guy is going to school on like a scholarship, like a minority scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
He's a white guy and he's just doing blackface the whole time.
Oh my God. Blackface movies? Yikes. Fuck, where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So like movies like, in my opinion, you know, that's why The Room is fucking famous, is because it's so bad that it's super fun to watch. And then, you know, you've got your masterpieces like Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, of course, and Monty Python's Life of Brian, and Snatch, and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and anything Guy Ritchie does. I'm not as big a Tarantino fan. It's just, to me, the narcissism in the writing is cool, but I like it one step less because you can just tell how in love with himself Tarantino is. And you're just like, I'm not, you get docked points for that because I'm not feeding your fucking ego, you know? You know what I mean? And the acting is brilliant, and, you know, plus some of the shit is like, I think what ruins it, part of it is a contrarian streak, absolutely. I'll be willing to admit it. But just watching Tarantino with fans of Tarantino is insufferable. It is so hard to sit beside someone who's like, oh, wow, oh my God. This is so good. Like, can you not come on my couch? You are so close to splooging on my fucking sofa pillows. Oh my God. And the way the way Samuel L. Jackson says, motherfucker. Oh, this monologue. Wow. Like, shut the fuck up. I can't sit beside somebody doing that and be a part of that. It was like I said episodes ago, where like when you watch somebody enjoy a massage chair too much and you're like, don't include me in your perversion. You know what I mean? People like Tarantino to a perverted extent, and I will not participate in your perversions. No, thank you.
Film students and Tarantino is just too much. What do you
Yeah.
think about Kubrick?
Kubrick, his movies are slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, I have been told I have poor tastes in movies though. And I'm willing to admit it. In high school, I got made fun of because I told somebody my favorite movie at the time was Gone in 60 Seconds. With Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie. But it was like, oh, cool, cars, a car heist. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to fit in. But like, I don't know, Kubrick. See, like, movies before a certain era too are hard for me to watch, and Kubrick movies just are slow. You can call it my shitty attention span, but like, the lingering shots of everything is just like you can shave some time. Just shave some time. I get it. I was shown for like in university it was I think it was like a cinema. What are they? What did you just say? Like people, cinema students or whatever. It was like a film student. Yeah, it was just a film study, film and culture study, and they played 2001's A Space Odyssey. That's Kubrick, right? Yeah. And I remember I couldn't last 20 minutes. I was like, this class, number one, it starts at 9 a.m., which is unreasonable. And I'm exhausted, and this is putting me to sleep. So I might as well just go home to my bed where I can sleep a lot more comfortably than on this wooden desk, And I walked out. Am I the only person in the world who walked out on Space Odyssey? Probably not, but like, I'm probably in some shitty company. So you know what? Sorry? I've seen A Clockwork Orange, and I think that's it. What else has he done?
He did Eyes Wide Shut.
Haven't seen it. Eyes Wide Shut, no.
I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head.
Did he do Full Metal Jacket or whatever?
Yeah, he did Full Metal Jacket.
See, I haven't seen that one, but it's on my list. Everybody says it's so amazing. So I'll check out Full Metal Jacket.
The Shining.
Oh, The Shining.
Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove I saw, I think for that same class.
Room 237.
I haven't seen those. See, I saw Dr. Strangelove, and maybe it's because it was in like a film studies class that kind of ruined it for me. If it's school, you can't trick me into liking it. If it's part school, then I don't care. I never really grew up from that idea that, if it's school, I know it's like when somebody gives you medicine and they're like, spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. And you're like, you're tricking me. I don't like this. This is bullshit. I see through your witchcraft, But yeah, shit. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So like, we're talking, I might as well, I won't say the x-axis on the graph that I've demonstrated on my U-shape theory is not objective because of course. But like, for me, it's like what I see in the movie in terms of what I see. It's my subjective quality measurement, So like movies like The Room, of course. So bad it was amazing. Have you seen it? So bad it's good. Suicide Squad, the first one, not the recent one. Yeah, I saw it in theaters with my dad, and we laughed the whole time. It was so funny.
I watched it with my cousin, and he loved it. And it made me mad how much he loved
Yeah, people who loved it, I couldn't understand. There's a guy. Okay, so there's a comedian. His name is Alex Brovidani, and he is AKA Toronto Batman, and he went viral a decade ago for he would dress as Batman for
kidding me.
yeah, he's Toronto Batman. Yeah.
God.
So Toronto Batman. Shit, did I just reveal Bruce Wayne's identity? Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! I just unleashed all the criminals of Gotham on Bruce Wayne. Just casually, yeah, it's Bruce Wayne. Did you know that? What? Oh fuck. Oh no. Was I not supposed to say that? Yeah, it's Bruce Wayne. Huh? I mean, no, it's not.
No, it's Peter Parker.
Yeah, it's Peter Parker. I mean, I don't know. Don't tell anyone. But no, it's because he talks about it on stage. So I know he's like open about it. He like jokes about it. So I don't know how much he does it anymore. I don't think he does it anymore. I think he hung up the cape and the cowl a while ago. But he would go up to people. He went viral for just running up on people and screaming, "My parents are dead." That was what made him go viral. He would go, "My parents are dead." And he would do the Batman voice. And people go, "Ah!" And he would do it on subways, wherever, just public places. He would just go up and yell at people.
You could probably redo that and go viral again.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Text him up.
He could do it again. And he got a pretty big, it launched his career for like a short little while. But it was that Bart Simpson meme where everybody's like, "Say the thing, say it." "My parents are dead." And everybody go, "Yay!" And that was it. It was just the one catchphrase. He might say otherwise, but that's what I remember. But anyways, my point was I was talking about Suicide Squad, and Brovo is so DC all the way. He's such a Batman enthusiast that he like, I remember when Suicide Squad came out and everybody was making fun of it. He was the last defender of that movie, just like, "No, it's really good. It's amazing. You guys are all stupid." And we're like, "It's okay, Bruce. It's okay." Hang it up for a second. It's bad. That movie, this is what I remember about that movie is like, they introduced, when the Suicide Squad was climbing onto the helicopter, the blades were spinning, the helicopter was about to take off, and this was like the end of Act 1, I guess you would call it, where like the team is assembled and they're off to their suicide mission. This is what I remember. One final guy just kind of ran up and was like, "Hey, wait for me." And they're like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" And he's like, "I'm Rope Man." "Uh-huh. I'm a guy. I got these ropes." "Okay. Yeah, I could climb real good. I'm a good climber." And they're like, "All right, rope guy. Come on. There's room for one more on the chopper, I guess." And then, like 2 or 3 scenes later, he dies immediately. They killed him off right away. And they tried to give him a little backstory, like outside the helicopter. It was just, they threw him a bone. He was like, "Yeah, I'm the world's best climber." Like, all right. And then, it seemed he was so transparently written to show up and then die in order to demonstrate the collars that they had on that were like, if you stray too far, it'll blow your head off. And that's what happened when they landed the chopper and they started commencing, they were walking to wherever. One of the other guys was like, "Hey, I bet these collars are bullshit. I bet you can run away." And the climber guy was like, "All right, watch me climb, bitch." And then started climbing, and then his head blew up. So all it was, he was written in just to demonstrate the collars. That was it. And I remember seeing that and laughing my head off with my dad, just like, what a silly device. What a funny little device. I wonder what the behind the scenes story of that movie is. I would be fascinated to read all about the production and everything, because I would not be surprised in the slightest if Rope Guy was written in like that day. If they just grabbed a background actor, and we're like, hey, congratulations. Hey, can you read these lines? My name is Rope Guy. I climb real good. Perfect. You're great. Go over to wardrobe. We're going to throw a costume on you. Here's some, he was like in a dress shirt. They just threw ropes on him. Here, take these ropes, say the lines, and then we're going to blow your head up with CGI. And he was like, yeah, cool. Here's an extra sandwich from the craft services table. Because this budget fucking sucks. I'm going to go home and read all about that movie. There's a new Twitter. It's not a new Twitter account. But it's called, oh, I won't be able to remember it. They talk about like behind the scenes. They tell stories about movies and shit. And like they give you all the, maybe I have one bookmarked of like really cool tales of movies and stuff. I'm looking at my bookmarks and it's all dogs. It's all cute little doggies. And one or two pornos. I'm not going to lie. Bookmarks are so handy for that. Nobody can see them. You're just like, oh, well, I don't want anyone to see that I like this. You know? Okay. Oh, fuck. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know if it's just called Movie Facts or something like that. I'm just going to put All the Right Movies. I found it. It's called All the Right Movies. And it seems every day or so, they post like a 34 tweet thread complete with like behind the scenes videos and little stories all about, stories about these movies that were made and classic ones. Really cool, man. I read a thread about Jaws that was really fucking cool, and how like nobody thought it would be the hit. It was like the biggest movie of all time at the time, I think. The biggest box office hit at the time. And, how I'm on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's working for me. Yeah. Cool account. All the Right Movies. And people are making fun of The Idol. That show?
Oh, have you seen the clips?
No.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah?
The clips are so good.
Is that a bad show? Is that one of those so bad it's good shows?
It blurs the line a little. It's one of those shows where you can't tell if they're purposefully trying to make it shitty or if
Yeah.
it's not that way. I think it was really well executed the way they did it.
Okay. I heard it was like intentionally shocking. It's just supposed to offend you so much that you're like,
I don't think it's like intentionally offensive, but I think it's intentionally shocking. I think that's the better word.
shocking. Shock, not shock comedy, but like, same sort of effect. We're at 1:15. Pride. Let's talk about Pride real quick. Pride Festival was, as of this recording, I'm just always going to say as of this taping, as of this recording, because we don't know when this one's coming out, because I have another one banked. Anyways, this is All the Right Movies behind the scenes commentary I'm giving you on PodGis. That is so unnecessary. But anyways, I'm gonna let's get real chill for the end of this. Real chill. Uppercut this mic into my face. Real chill, like, yeah. Get that zoom in. Yeah. Bring it in. Pride. I did Pride this weekend as of this taping. It is my birthday tomorrow, and it was Pride weekend this weekend. My birthday is the best birthday time ever, because I am right when summer is like hitting its apex, shortly after technically the beginning of summer. So like things are getting nice and warm, but maybe not too like sweltering hot. It was always the end of school growing up. School had just finished, so kids were like pumped to fucking hang and go to parties and shit. Summer birthdays are just the best, straight up. And it's always around Pride, last weekend of June. It's always wedged between Pride weekend and Canada Day weekend. So every once in a while, I might have like one of those cool like getaways to somebody's cottage, fucking fireworks. Between Pride and Canada Day weekend, I get to pretend like people are throwing parades and lighting fireworks for me, and for my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm turning 35. Yay, let's all be gay. I'm turning 35. Let's light fireworks and scare all the neighborhood dogs. Yay. Ava's turning 35. So yeah, my birthday is just the best birthday of all time. And I will hear no other birthdays. Try and hit me with a better birthday. Musa, what's a better birthday?
My birthday,
When's your birthday?
22nd. That's the day.
June 22nd?
That's the day after summer starts.
See, June 22nd is a solid birthday.
But it's the same kind of thing where I can start summer off with a bang.
Yeah.
It sets the precedent.
Late June birthdays, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. Good spot. Yeah. Best birthdays. Because if you go too deep into the summer, especially as a kid, like people are, even as an adult, people are like fucking vacationing. Which I don't understand. Why would you vacation in the summer? I've never wrapped my head around that.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
You leave the country in like September 6th, the day after school starts.
Yeah.
It's like flights are instantly $400 cheaper when you
Mm-hmm.
book them. It's
You either do that, you either go like early school year, or you wait until like the dead of winter. I say you extend the Christmas break. You tack one more week on. Yeah. Because that's also like New Year's week. So,
I think just after spring break is a good one.
just after spring break, tack on another week.
Yeah.
Always tack on. You get a nice juicy double weekend. Nom, 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 nom. Pride. Pride was so fun. I dressed up like I went with this weed group, this cannabis group. I got invited to go, even though I'm not like big on weed, as you know from listening to PodGis. And my subway encounter, in which I had like a mini panic attack from 2 sniffs of a joint. But I went with this cannabis group because I was invited and everybody was going to dress up like fairies. That was the idea. And I was only one of maybe three people out of this group of, I want to say like 25 that dressed up like actual fairies. But fucking, whatever. It helped me stand out. I had a blue swimsuit on with long sleeves, so it looked like a bodysuit. And it was like white and blue. And a pink tutu, so I had my like trans colors, baby. Transgender. I was walking around all transgender. I was marching transgenderly. And it was so fun. I danced. But this is the thing. And I'm not going to come down on the group of cannabis people themselves. But I come from a family of fast walkers. Everywhere I go, especially my mom, is a champ at the mall walk. Right? Is that a thing? Mall walk? I think it is. Where when you're in the mall, you're on a budget, you're on an agenda, you have a schedule, and you fucking bob and weave, and you get to where you're going, god damn it, and ain't nobody gonna stand in your way. So I come from a family of like fast walkers, bobbers and weavers, mall walkers, and also like upper middle class where like etiquette and manners and like God forbid you commit a social faux pas. You know what I'm talking about? So, and it's just like it's baked into me, and it's to the point of like paranoia. So, I'm always like cued into my surroundings. So you'll never see me stand in anybody's way on an escalator or like in a doorway or something. Like I'm always like clear, which is why it fucking pisses me off so much when the subway doors open and people just stand right in the middle. And you're like, Excuse me. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of the way. So. I was enjoying myself, yes. Don't get me wrong. It was fun. I was having a great time. But these weed smokers, these cannabis users, it was fucking Bumbletown, USA. Bumping into each other, looking around just like, where do we go now? Straight! Go straight! I know it's a gay pride parade. This is the only place where you can go straight. Just go straight. It doesn't make you any less gay to go straight, but also that's the only direction you can go in a parade. So it was, but there were so many times where the group in front of us would get way ahead because the parade would progress, and then I would look around. I would be following the group, and then I would start to feel a little lonely, and I would look around, and the weed group is like way fucking behind. It was like, what's the holdup? What are you guys doing? And there were so many times where, you know, parade ushers, I don't know, people like shepherds, yeah, would like guide this flock of confused sheep that would just be like, huh? Like, there's only one direction you can go, you know? Anyways, Pride was the best. It was so fun. That didn't bother me as much as I'm letting on right now. I thought it was more funny than anything. Charming even. But Pride is so, especially when you're in the fucking parade, can't be beat, you know? I was on the outside last time waving at people like a fucking chump. And let me tell you, in life, in Pride, as it applies to life, you got to be a doer. You can't be a watcher. And this is the Algus way. This is the Avagus way. Is I'm never going to be on the sidelines of Pride Parade ever again after a taste of just the fucking all the validation of, it's intimidating at first because you feel like the entire fucking city is watching you. And I'm always self-conscious about dancing. I don't like dancing in front of people. But, you know, once you loosen up, you let the vibe fucking take over, and it's easy to feel encouraged when everybody's smiling and waving and like, oh my God. So, fuck it. Like, you cannot go wrong. And it's just such a wonderful feeling to, like, be embraced like that. And my costume fucking kicked ass, and people were like high-fiving me and waving at me and leaning over and being like, you're just so beautiful, you're so beautiful. And it was so nice. And like, and the coolest part is you also feel a little bit like a celebrity, even because you wave at, there are people like sitting on balconies and stuff that you like point up at them and you wave at them and they're like, oh, me? It's fucking awesome. You're like, yes, you. And now I understand why the Queen also does this. Or the Queen used to. Yeah, because my elbow was so fucking sore. By the end of the parade, it was the most gay, limp-wristed, hi. Yeah, I think that's where it comes from waving too much. But it was so nice, and everybody was so happy, and just the vibe. I love Pride, man. The whole city comes out, and everybody's fucking decked out and having a great time. And everyone's so happy and warm and lovely, which is why, like, I just don't get the people who, like, show up with trucks and signs who, like, look at an entire group of people, like, smiling and having a good time and partying and being like, no, not on my watch. This needs to end. This happiness, this self-actualization, not in my house. It's like, fucking look around, you know? I know conformity doesn't necessarily mean moral, objective, you know, correctness, but have a look around and maybe loosen your puckered asshole just a little bit and understand that, like, you know, you're looking at people being happy. They're not, yeah, I don't know, anyways. Um, but this is the other thing. You see some naked people. Oh, this was the other thing. When the groomer conversation is so rampant everywhere. Um, there was a little kid in our group, maybe like 3 years old max, who was so adorable, like little rainbows in her hair and cute little braids. And she was a smash hit. Everybody loved seeing her. But I was also wearing like a one piece, like a tutu and a bodysuit, and shaking my ass. And, I would turn around and she would be right there at ass level. And I would be like, hey, hey, hey. I'd look around, look for cameras, be like, no, no, no. Hey, hey, kid, fucking back off. I don't want the bad PR. Because I'm like, I'm not with this child. I don't want anyone to think I am with this child. It's overly, like, I shouldn't have to be fucking paranoid because I'm not doing anything wrong. But you know what I mean? That's what the groomer conversation has got. It's the state it's got me in, where every time the kid was anywhere near me, I was like, I'm going to stop dancing and just fold my hands over every vaguely, yeah, just humbly on my stomach and just give respectful nods all around. So fucking stop it with the groomer shit. It's not fucking happening. That kid is perfectly gonna grow up to be like, yeah, gay people they exist and it's fine. And oh no, would that be so fucking terrible? You know what I mean? This is the other thing that I'm a little bit disappointed about. I'll tell you, you know what? Full honesty. And if this is TMI, then fucking cuff me, Or so sue me, arrest me. If we've retained you this far, you're retained. And you're stuck with me. So anyways, I've been thinking about this ever since. I got stopped by a lot of people for pictures, which I love. Sometimes I would catch somebody trying to sneak a photo of me, and I would be like, I don't mind, but sneaky, especially like the more of a dad they looked like. I caught like a handful of dads. Like I would look over and they'd be like, oh, yeah, on their phone, just point, whoops, the text that I just received from my wife, you could tell they were just like, and I got a lot of sexy eyes from people, and I am so clueless when it comes to people being nice or people flirting, and I've got to fucking grow up and get over it. Because a part of me wants to always stay modest and stay humble. And I've been embarrassed before where I've misread somebody being nice. I was like, oh, you're flirting? And they would be like, no, I'm just being nice. You narcissist. What do you think? Everybody's got a big fat crush on you? And I was like, no. So I don't know. I misread the signs all the time. But on this particular day, I was flirted with a lot. And I should have let it happen. So this is my goal for next year, is to flirt back. I did a little flirting. I did a lot of over the shoulder, like, I blew a lot of kisses. Like if somebody extended eye contact with me, I would look and smile and wave, and then look away and smile and wave, and then I would look back just to see. And if they still were, I would be like, the little shoulder. Oh, it was so effective. I felt real cute. And so some people would run up and ask to take photos, and it was mostly men, and not even flamboyantly gay men who were like, yes, queen, work. It was like pretty straight acting guys who would come up and be like, yo, can I take a picture with you? You're like, you're all right. You're a bad bitch. And I'll be like, oh, yeah? Am I? You're so nice. What the fuck is wrong with me, So nice. Fuck. And at one point, 3 guys at once came up to me, a friend group of Latino gentlemen, all of them wonderfully tall, and were like, hello, we think you're beautiful. You are just so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Can we take a picture with you? Wow. And I was like, ha, 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 yeah, okay. And then one of them fucking scooped me up. I got scooped. Which is like, I'm so self-conscious about that shit because I'm like 160 pounds of fucking lean muscle, you know? Which 160 isn't terrible, but that's also very difficult to bicep curl for your average man, you know? And especially if you listen close, if you can hear them go, huh? Then you're like, oh man, all I'm saying is I'm not a dainty fucking feather, you know? So he scooped me, and all 3 of them kind of leaned in, and all 3 of them afterwards were like, you know, just mwah, mwah, the kisses on the cheek, mwah, mwah, and then walked away. And I was flying high on that because I was also occupied. I was alone too. I had separated with my friends at that point, and I was like waiting to link up with them. And so I thought about this afterwards, and forgive me for being crude, but I think I legitimately lost out on an opportunity for an impromptu orgy. I think I could have swung a gangbang, and I missed my opportunity. 3 adoring, tall, handsome men, and I just whoosh. Oh, thanks. You're so nice. How nice. I could have 2 cocks in my mouth and still be like, oh, you're so nice. This is really nice. You're being so nice. You're being so nice to me right now. So anyways, I got flirted with, and I was so oblivious to all of it. And, you know, men, women, it would have been nice to hook up with somebody at the end of it. So that's my goal. But still to hold by my standards, to stay true to my standards, and to make sure that I don't settle. I'm not about to pull a Shrek where I go, you're coming with me, and fucking the fireman carry them over my shoulder to my bedroom. But if this year was any indicator of my potential as an orgy member, as a gangbang recipient, then I'll dress up like a fairy again next year. I don't give a fuck. Same costume. Or I'll just do one better. Just leave your kids away from me. Just don't fucking bring them around. No, I won't go naked. It won't be scandalous, but it was like it was such a cute outfit, little tutu with like, you could semi-transparent so you could see my ass. And I got a nice ass. It is nice. So I was hot shit, and I could have had plenty of opportunities to hook up with people, and I missed them. So that is my resolution next year, next Pride. It'll happen. I'll get some I'll come home with maybe some tacos, maybe some sausage. Who knows? A smorgasbord, if you will. You're coming with me. Like Shrek. Is that a good Shrek impersonation? Did I do it? You're coming with me. It's not very good, but fuck it. What are we at? Hour 30? Cool. Guys, that's it for this week. PodGis. And you know what? To bring it back from the beginning, I sure do. Oh yeah, whoops. I popped up too quick. I sure do feel a lot better. The negative has gone away. It's smoggy as fuck outside still, and it will be for a while, but I'm telling you, I feel better, and I don't want it all to burn. I want it all to thrive. Maybe you want a little break. I don't know. It's my birthday. I'm going to have to fucking rage. This is the one thing. It's post-Pride, so my body is fucking exhausted from the drink. I'll be honest. And, here we go again. My birthday in the middle of the week, and then Canada Day weekend, celebrating my birthday again. I am going to always be one of those chicks who's like, my birthday is a month. It's a month, okay? It's my birthday month, June 29th to July 29th. It's my birthday. Don't give a fuck. I'm going to go into Starbucks and get some birthday cake pops. Do they give you free shit?
Yeah, we got an app. So don't join the call.
Oh, no.
Don't join it.
Where do I go for free stuff on my birthday?
I feel like you could probably look that up.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll ask all my social media as well. Where can I go for free stuff? That's what I'll do in the afternoon. A free stuff birthday tour. Compile a list of all the things that people give you for free on your birthday and just go. Although they're probably going to be one of those people who are like, well, you have to buy something first. You can't just come in and be like, it's my birthday. Give me cake. But, yeah. So anyways, that's this week's episode. It was episode number 100. And, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share. If you like the clips, we're going to be posting clips. And, fucking clip it up. Microsoft Word Clippy. Hey, are you looking to make a clip? Fucking, there you go. Do it. My name is Ava, and a.k.a. Alval, a.k.a. Algus. And this has been another episode of PodGis. Be a good person, have a good week, and we'll see you next time.